Hi guys, welcome and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's Chama here. If today is your first time coming across my video, please don't make it your last. Hit on the subscription button. Do not forget to turn your bell notification on so that whenever I post a video you get notified. So guys, in today's tutorial I'll be learning how to sew this beautiful short sneaker. Okay, so if you have not watched our previous video where we posted on how to cut this, the pattern drafting of this, please you can just go and watch it for a better understanding of this one. Okay, let's go into the video. So I'm going to bring out the front piece and I'm going to come down with 4 inches. Okay, so guys, this is for the pockets. In case if you want to put pockets on your own, come down by 4 inches and go in by 4 inches as well. Then after that, just go ahead and connect the 2 dots. Okay, arrange it very well so that the two of them will be equal. Okay, and then after connecting it, go ahead and cut it out, just as you can see me doing like this. So we have got the pocket already. The next thing I'm just going to do is to bring out the another piece of fabric and I'm going to fold and fold again. Then after you are done folding it, bring out the front pattern and place it on the top of it like this. Okay, arrange it very well before cutting out. This is going to serve as the pocket. So now I'm going to cut it out, and after cutting it out, remember that it's for the 2 pockets. Okay, that is the reason why I fold and folded again. So I'm going to cut it out. And after I'm done cutting it out, I'm going to keep the front piece aside and then start working on the pocket. Okay, so I'm going to divide it into 2. Okay, and after you are done, the next thing you are just going to do is to place the 2 of them. Make sure that the right side is facing the right side or the wrong side is facing the wrong side. Then bring out the front piece and place it on the top of it like this. Then go ahead and cut it like this. Okay, so after you are done cutting it, I'm just going to keep this one aside and I will start working on the back pocket. Okay, so I'm going to fold and fold again, and then I'm going to measure out 7 inches. I want the length of the pocket to be 5 inches, so I'm just going to add extra 2 inches for folding allowance. Okay, at the top area. So I'm going to come up by 1.5 inches and I'm going to connect it back to this place. Then after you are done connecting all these dots, go ahead and cut it out. So I'm going to open it up like this, and you can see that is the shape of a pocket, a back pocket. So when I go move over to my sewing machine, I'm just going to fold like this and then fold again. Then by the side, I'm just going to fold just once. Okay, you can as well use your steaming iron to fold it. Okay, so now let's continue working on the front piece. Place the pocket on the top of it like this. Make sure that the right side is facing the right side. Then move over to your sewing machine to run a stitch on it. Okay, run a stitch from here to this place, and then you are just going to repeat the same thing on the other part. So guys, I'm done running the stitch and this is what I have. Just go ahead and notch it out and then move over to your sewing machine to top stitch it. Okay, so I'm done top stitching mine and this is what I have. I even use another color of thread to top stitch it, okay, for better viewing, okay, so that you can be able to see it. So I'm going to fold it like this, okay, just go ahead and fold it like this. Then the next thing you're just going to do is to close up that down part, okay. I'm going to use my office pin to pin it down before I'll move over to my sewing machine to close up these parts, and also the side and then the upper area, okay, just like this. So I'm done stitching it, and this is what we have. I also repeat the same thing on the other parts, okay. So you can see our pocket is ready. You can see it's very fine and beautiful. So the next thing I'm just going to do is to place it together like this, and then I'm going to move over to my sewing machine to stitch it up. But yeah, I now remember that I have to put a zipper on it, so I'm just going to keep it aside and start working on the back pockets as well. So I'm going to move over to my sewing machine to fold and fold again, and after I'm done doing all these things, I'll come back and show you guys the next thing to do. Then I have my back piece here. I'm going to close it up like this before I can be able to fix the pockets, okay. So I'm done closing it up, and you can see what we have. So the next thing I'm going to do is to fold it like this, just for me to get the center of this piece, and I'm going to mark it out, or you can be able, or if you can notch it, you are just free to do anything you want to do that part, okay. So I'm going to get that center like this, and I'll go down by 2 inches from the side, okay. Remember that the center of this back piece is not the same as the side of it. Remember that we went up by 1.5 inches, okay. So that is the reason it seems as if that side is bigger or higher or longer than the side part. So I'm going to get the center, and I'll be placing the back pockets right on the center of it. So for me to be able to achieve that, I'm going to fold the pockets like this for me to be able to get the center of it, and I'll go ahead and place it like this. Use your office pin to hold it together, and then repeat the same thing on the other parts. So I'm going to move over to my sewing machine now to run a stitch on it, okay. I'm going to sew from here to here to here and to here. The only place that I'm not going to sew is just only the upper parts, okay. So guys, I'm done sewing it, and I also used another color of thread to sew it so that it can be visible, okay. So here we have our pocket, very fine and nice. So let's keep it aside and start working on the zip area. I'm going to measure out what we have from this part to the hip line, and what I have there, whatever I have there, I'm just going to bring out another fabric, and I'm going to fold it like this. Then I'm going to measure out that from that waistline to the hip line that we just measured now. I'm going to measure it out, and go ahead and cut it out, okay. So guys, here I have two pieces of this. The width of it is 2 inches on fold, and then the length of it is 7.5 inches. So I just went ahead to shaping it like this for me to be able to get this shape of a zipper side, okay. So guys, I also went ahead to serge the rough edges, okay, to weave it out. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and start fixing the zipper. So if you really want to know how to fix zipper, please keep on watching. I'm going to bring out the parts that I shape, and I'm going to place it on the front piece like this and run a stitch on it like this. So guys, I'm not running the stitch, and this is what we have. So I'm going to flip it like this, and then I also go over to my sewing machine to top stitch it, just as you can see me doing like this. And then after you're done top stitching it, bring out the zipper and place it on the top of it. Then you are going to sew it like this, okay. Just go ahead and sew it, And after you're done sewing it, this is what you have, of course. Then go ahead and flip it inside like this. And then the next thing you're just going to do is to run a stitch from this part to this part. Okay, make sure you don't sew on the zipper, on that one side of that zipper. Okay, don't sew on it, because it's going to be hard for you after you're done doing that. So I'm done running the stitch, and this is what we have. So it's now time to fix the other piece. So I'm going to fix it under of the zipper, and I'm going to move over to my sewing machine to sew on it like this. So the next thing you're just going to do is to bring out the other part of the front piece. You are going to fold it just half inches inside, and then place it on top of that zipper, and then top stitch it just like this. And when you are done, you're just going to have something like this. Okay, so it's now time to finish up that part that is still open. So I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to fold one and place it on top of the other one. Okay, just go ahead and place it on top of the other one, then top stitch it to this part. Then you have to double stitch that side. Okay, so and after we are done doing that, this is what we have. You can see our zipper is very fine and neat. So it's now time to join the back and the front piece together for us to be able to close up the necker. Okay, so this is the back view, and it's very neat. So we are going to bring out the back piece, and we are going to be placing it on top of the front one. Make sure that the right side is facing the right side. So guys, I'll first of all stitch the down parts. Okay, just first of all stitch the down part, and when you get to the center of it, please make sure that you double stitch it. Okay, double stitch it, and when we are done, this is what we have. You can see, and I also went ahead to top stitch on it using another color of thread. Okay, then it's now time to join the side of it together. If you watch very well, you notice that the back and the front piece are not equal. You notice that it's not equal. That is because all the allowance was added on the back piece. That is the reason why, but do not panic. That is how it should be. Then I'm just going to hem the down part. Okay, the leg band. I'll first of all hem it before closing up the side. And when we are done closing it up, this is what we have. So the next thing, I'm going to keep it aside and start working on the belt holder. That is if you want to put your belt holder. Okay, if you don't want to put it, you are just free and you are just good to go. Okay, then I'll start marking out on the places where I'll be putting the belt holder. Remember that what you did on the other parts of the necker is what you're just going to repeat on the other side. Okay, make sure that the belt holders are equal and all that. So I have this strip that I cut earlier. I cut about 2 inches. Okay, and then that is 1 inch unfold, and then I went ahead to pipe it for me to be able to get a strip. Okay, so I'll start cutting it out, and I'm going to measure out 4 inches. Okay, I'll be using 4 inches for the length of the belt holder, and after cutting that one out, I'll use it to get the other ones. So I have about 6 of them here. So it's now time to start fixing our belt holder. So go ahead and fix it on the places where you marked earlier. Okay, please move down with 1 inch from the waist line. Okay, then I also have this band, the band that I'll be putting on this particular short. So I cut out about 4 inches, 2 inches on fold. Okay, and I also went ahead to pipe it like this. Okay, I use my steam iron to do this. So I'm going to measure out the waist, okay, the round waist measurements, and whatever I have there is what I'm just going to use and cut out this band. Okay, so I'm going to measure it out now, and the remaining ones I'll go ahead and cut it out. The ones that I will not be making use of, I'll go ahead and cut it out. So what you have to measure here is your round waist measurements plus 1 inch, okay, for sewing allowance, and then cut out the remaining ones. So you are going to fold it like this, okay, just go ahead and fold it inwards, and then you will move over to sewing machine and stitch on it like this. And whatever you did on the other part is what you're just going to repeat on the other end, okay. And when you are done, you are just going to have something like this. So after that, go ahead and fix it on your short necker, and after you are done fixing it, I'll come back and show you the next thing to do. So we are done fixing it, and this is what we have. You can see it's very beautiful and fine. So just go ahead and complete the work by sewing the belt holder at the top of it like this. When you top stitch at that top area, then on the down side you're also going to stitch it again. Please do it very well so that you have a neat finishing. So guys, I'm done sewing mine, and it's now time to give it a nice press. Okay, after giving it a nice press, you are good to go. So thank you so very much for watching my video. Thank you so very much for watching to the end. Please guys, if you have not give this video a thumbs up, please and please give this video a massive thumbs up. Share this video so that more people can be able to see it. Please subscribe, turn your bell notification on if you have not. Okay, so see you guys on my next one. Bye bye.